We're back.
We're back. Hey man, I didn't mean no harm. Okay?
It's that net neutrality.
Hey man, Big Brother just said we gotta shut him down because he done went off. He's telling everybody the game, but you know we're in the money game, and what I can tell you is 2 months ago I looked at something that really seemed very complex. It seemed very complicated, but you know what it was? It was just new. It was just new, and I heard a great line today, and the guy says, anytime you don't understand something, you call it a scam. And I thought, wow, let's talk about that tonight. Anytime you don't personally understand something, you just say it's a scam. So I hear people talk about, well, that Forex thing, that Bitcoin, that cryptocurrency, oh, it's just a scam. No, that just means you don't understand it. And the only reason you don't understand it is because it doesn't appeal to you for whatever the reason. You haven't taken the time to explore it, to find out. You know, anytime something moves almost $6 trillion a day, mind you, a day. Think about that number for a minute. And you don't want to know anything about it, that should really question you. And so what I will share with you is 2 months ago when I first got involved in trading, I really just had to focus, and that's what I tell people. You know, and now what we have is we've got a system, a process that allows people to get in, and within a week, they're up to trading. They understand. Do they know everything? Absolutely not. You know what? I'm in it 2 months now, and I'm finally getting in my stride. I'm getting into that sweet spot. I'm getting in that spot now where I'm really looking forward to it each and every day. Each and every day, I'm excited, man. And you know what? Here we are getting ready to go in 2018, and it's absolutely exciting because now that I understand it, now I can go out and share it with other people, friends, family, loved ones. You see, what I know is so many people out here that wish they just had extra $500 a week or $500 a month, or maybe they need 500 extra a day. But whatever your level is, all you have to do is set your goals and just focus on that. Don't get greedy. The universe will pay you what you want if you just apply yourself. If you just go out there and you deserve it, if you deserve it, and you go in and you learn, and we teach you. It's a platform to teach everybody. Matt learned a year ago, and guess what? It took her a lot longer because she was working by herself. What we've done is our trade house allows you to be able to grow at your pace. We're going to help you. We're going to give you tips. We're going to support you. And tell you the truth, that's really what you need in this game. You need support. You don't need us to trade for you. Well, you just need support to get the learning curve down. And once you get the learning curve down, there's so many resources, there's so many benevolent people who give up their time, their energy, all of their tips, all of their strategy. You know, what's so unique about this versus the traditional networking game is that when you find a successful tip, a successful strategy in the networking game, you're very reluctant to share it with anybody. You know why? Because you want to be at that position. You want to be at that position. And you want to be able to capture. You want to be the one. You want to share it only with your team. Maybe. And if you think about it, a lot of times you really don't want to share with your team. Here's why. Because most of the compensation plans, quite frankly, if somebody that you bring into this organization, if they hit the same position as you do, your money goes down. A lot of times 30-40%. If they hit the same position you do, your volume, that volume that you were counting as yours, goes away, which means part of your money goes away. You know what's so incredible about this game here? Hey, I can teach Madison how to trade. I can teach Missy how to trade. I can teach anybody I want how to trade. I can give them all of my secrets because it has no bearing. The beauty of it is they can win and I can win. It's not going to affect me at all. As a matter of fact, they might reciprocate and come back and tell me one of their strategies. You know, you saw the London breakout? That's right, the London breakout. Oh, man, we're killing the game, man. We're killing this thing. Each and every morning, man, it's almost too much fun. Getting up at 3:30, charting our course, all of our pairs, 4 o'clock. The London breakout starts. You know, hey, some people go to bed, some of us stay up. You know, we're watching videos, we're watching motivational stuff, we're getting tips. We're watching movies. Hey, come on. We're doing whatever we want to do because we're free. That's the bottom line. We're free. We're not in a box. We're not doing what everybody told us. We're creating our own space. That's what's really happening. So hey, this the end of this year is oh man, it's been so absolutely amazing, because now that I'm finally learning and getting in the sweet spot, oh man, I'm hard to get along with. I promise you, I am hard to get along with. Now that I can see the profits sliding right over, and I'm doing it right here from my kitchen. Me and my puppies. Come on, man. What kind of business is this?
It has been really fun. Just the whole slogan that Tamara Young started off with. Turn your phone into an ATM, and the whole rich girls trade, rich guys trade too movement, and just everything that Christopher Terry and Isis Delatorre has put together for IMarketsLive. We are so tremendously thankful, and we just really wanted to take this opportunity to say to each and every one of you, like I said, if there a happy holiday and a Merry Christmas to you, and Happy Kwanzaa, and Happy Hanukkah, and happy whatever it is that makes you happy. Just be happy about it. And we look forward to sharing even more with you as we're learning and as we're growing and transforming into even better leaders and more authentic and with more clarity. We are very excited just to be able to continue to share.
Let me just say, if you are a non-networker, you've never been in a networking business, and somebody told you to take a look at this video, or if you have been in the networking arena, maybe you tried something years ago, maybe you were in Amway, maybe you were in Herbalife, maybe you were in something of that nature, you were in some kind of company, and you tried really hard, you followed the system, you went to the events, you clapped for the people who went across the stage, you did all the right things, but you just were not successful. I just want to talk to you. I want to talk to this particular group. You tried it, it didn't work. You never tried it. Everybody just talked so bad about it. They talked about this pyramid thing. I just want to talk to you just for a few minutes. We're coming to the end of this year, and all I want to say to you is that we're in the money game. That's the first thing I want to say to you. If you have a phone anywhere in the world, you can do this business. One, it's an easier business than doing what? Than being a cook at Waffle House. Than being a barista at Starbucks. Because it's a system like everything else. It's not complicated, it's just new. And more importantly, you have so many ways to win. And maybe before, it just wasn't your thing. And you know why it probably wasn't your thing? Let me just speak to you. If you just listen to me real carefully, you probably couldn't sell things. That's probably why it was not your thing. You probably weren't any good at selling whatever the product was. And as a result, you had limited success or no success. Think about it this way. You don't have to sell anybody anything. You don't have to recruit anybody at all. You can do it only for yourself and by yourself. Now, we're going to help you out, but you don't have to recruit anybody. And maybe your number is $200 a day. I can remember when Matt first started. I said, Matt, I didn't really understand it, but I remember my thinking was it was gambling. It was something like gambling. And I said, just if you make $200 a day, be good. That's $1,000 a week. That's $4,000 a month. That'll pay some real bills. So let me just ask you a question. If there was a skill that you could learn strictly by watching some videos, strictly by interacting with a couple people who wanted to help you, and that you could earn an extra $200 a day in an hour on your phone, and you would never have to sell anything. You wouldn't have to go to a meeting. You wouldn't have to get on a conference call. You wouldn't have to go to a convention. You wouldn't have to rock and clap for somebody else. But you can make your $200 a day, $300 a day, $500 a day, whatever your number is. And here's what I can tell you. If you can make 200 a day, you can make 5. If you can make 2, you can make 5. And once you start making $500 a day, $2,500 a week, $10,000 a month, then you know what? That will outpace most jobs. Because that's 6 figures. That's 6 figures. The same strategy it takes to make $200 a day is the same strategy it takes to make $500 a day.
Same strategy it takes to make $7,500 a day, $10,000 a day, $12,000, whatever your number is. It's the exact same strategy. All it is just compounding, you know.
That's all it is. It's just lot size. That's all it is. It's just building your account. As you have more success, you're going to do the same thing. And the beauty of our business is that we're investors. We're not traders. We're investors. We're investing in a $6 trillion a day industry. Remember Robert Kiyosaki, the E quadrant, the S quadrant, self-employed. Moving over to the B quadrant, business owner, multiple streams of income. But the ultimate goal wasn't to stop there, guys. The ultimate goal was to become a what? An investor. And that's what you want to do. You want to invest in the most lucrative market. Here's the good news. If the market goes up, we win. If the markets go down, we win. What's the name of that song that all I do is win, win? Yeah. All I do is win, 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 no matter how. Add up. Oh, he must have been a Forex trader. Oh my God. That DJ Khaled is gangster. I'm telling you, he is somebody else. He was singing our song. All I do is win, win, win.
No matter what.
No matter what. Like up, down, up, down. Bro, that's got to be our new theme song. We got to stop playing Charlie Wilson early in the morning now. We got to play DJ Khaled. All I do is win, 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 no matter what.
No matter what.
Up, down, up, down. We don't care. That's the great thing about it. So on the serious side, though, if you never had any real success in this, and I can just tell you now, if you just apply yourself, give yourself a month, give yourself 6 weeks, give yourself a little time. We're going to set you up with a demo account where you can practice with real trades to see how you do. The only difference between a demo account and a live account is money. That's all. So the beauty of this is once you know the strategy works, and that's where I was. I had to practice for a while, and guess what? Then I finally got it. It just clicked. That's what happened to you. Now, your click might happen before my click. My click happened after about 2.5 weeks. And it just made sense to me. I stopped thinking pips and I started thinking dollars. You know, I stopped thinking, wow, 100 pips.
And not only that, you know, one of the things I really like about our London session is that they're just little finite nuances that you can do that will make a drastic difference. With your trading methodology. And, you know, Cedric started, you know, doing something, just a little something different.
Just a little tweak.
That just totally blew it out the water to where he hasn't lost a trade in.
I haven't lost a trade in 2.5 weeks. Crazy.
You know, during the London breakout session. And like I said, it's those little fine nuances. And another thing that, you know, that's been very interesting, because it's easy just to jump on the London breakout session and put in your trades, then turn everything off and roll over, go back to sleep. But it's the conversations that are happening afterwards.
Powerful. Stimulating, intellectual, encouraging, supporting. What they are is they're collaborative. And what I can share with you is on our trade house, we have a think tank of people with an incredible bandwidth, very accomplished in their own fields, and they bring something to the table because they realize this is new to them. They're very accomplished in whatever area of expertise they might be in. They might be teachers or physicians or money managers or educators, attorneys. You know, we got a wide range of people. And here's what I can tell you. You can always be judged by your company, by the 6 people you associate with the most. And I can tell you one thing personally. I feel very blessed and very, very uplifted by being around such an elite group of professionals who now have helped me in my learning curve. I thank Madison and I thank all the other people. And so here at the end of the year, it's always a time to give thanks. And I just wanted to give a thanks to all the people in our trade house. I want to give thanks to all the people in our organization, all of those who said yes, and all of you who said no, because it did not diminish. All it did was make us stronger and more committed. And because we know it's not being judged anymore. You know, the beautiful thing about where we are right now here, shouts out to Chris Terry and Isis Delatorre and the amazing, amazing, amazing Alex Morton, Ivan Tapia, you know, for doing a fantastic job, for putting us in a solid playground of piles and piles and piles of money. But more importantly, this isn't about me, and it's not about Madison, and it's not about the money. It's about the freedom. The freedom to be able to move and navigate your life and follow your North Star wherever that might take you. And I can just tell you now, 365 days happened real quick, didn't it? It seemed just like what? A few months ago, it was Christmas Eve, didn't it?
Absolutely.
And so what I can just share with you, if you're not careful, it's going to be quicker this time next year. Why not try something different? Why not put something different on your goal list this year? Maybe it's a travel. Maybe it's a new home. Maybe it's a new automobile. Maybe it's sending your kid to a little better school, private institution, a better college. Maybe just you relocating and putting them in a little better situation. Maybe you just want to do something you've had on that live list all your life, that you've been talking about one of these days. Well, guess what? Someday is about when? Right now. Maybe if you've been a little behind on some of your promises, some of your dreams to your kids and your loved ones, maybe it's about time to make a change, make a shift. Just a little shift. Just a little shift. Because here's what it is. What if it really is everything we say it is? What if it's everything we really say it is? What if it really does work? What if it really does change people's lives? What if it really is making multimillionaires that you never hear about, that don't need any stage presence, don't need any lights, don't need any pins, don't need any rank. All they're doing is what? Living their life, just chilling.
Trading on their phone.
Trading on their phone.
Keeping it moving.
Keeping it moving. Traveling the world, enjoying life, you know. So I would just say, hey, put your goals together somewhere between now and the first of the year. That's going to be next week. That's going to be next week. We got nothing but mad love from you coming here from the Rashads, no doubt about it.
Well, guys, that's pretty much all that we really wanted to share. And like I said, we feel so very blessed, and we just want to continue to share the blessing to those that want to receive. Because one thing I can tell you is that we don't do this because we need to. Our conversation is very relaxed. You know, before our conversations have always been up here. You know, shakes. You know, get it. But you know, we're doing this because this is truly a ministry, and we have so much faith and so much joy in it.
Joy says,
no fear.
No fear.
No fear.
No fear.
So
no fear whatsoever. Shouts out to all our friends and loved ones. A special shout out to our family, to our girls, to our grandkids, to all of our loved ones, our relatives all around, and all of you dear, dear friends. You know we love you, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it.
We wish you all a very joyous, happy, and joyous holiday season. Don't eat too much, or go ahead and just enjoy yourself. And we will see you on the...
Well, we won't be on next week. We're going to be in Trinidad.
Oh, yeah, we'll be in Trinidad next week. So, unfortunately, we won't be on. But we'll see you the week after that, and we will see you also on the other side of greatness. Ciao.
Hey, salute. We'll see you. Bye-bye.